So I handle everybody from Nebula and Gamora to Wasp and Black Widow to also our female ensemble as well.
Okay, we're here at the Marvel Live behind the scenes here at the Staples Center. What can you tell us about these gorgeous outfits?
So our costumes here at Marvel Universe Live are here to help tell the story of where we're at. So a lot of these are the ensemble costumes, but like I said, they help tell the story so you know where you're at within the Marvel Universe. So a couple of our costumes here, the three directly behind me, are part of our Kunlun area where you meet Iron Fist. And so they're kind of having a celebration. So you have things like you have an aerialist costume that's nice, bright, and shiny, and sparkly. And then you have some of our peasants that dance. They're having a party, so they're part of the celebration. And then you have our stone soldiers, which are really kind of cool guys in terms of the costumes. Not so cool characters, but I'm going to leave that for you to see for yourself. And then some of our other costumes is we have our Savage Land, our costumes from our Savage Land. So they're savages. They eat meat right off the bone and incorporate it into their costumes, apparently. But that's kind of nice. But it's also, what's cool about these is they're all made of 100% cotton and leather because they work with fire at one point in time. They're part of our, they're kind of having a celebration as well. What they're celebrating, we don't know. But the cotton will help, will not burn. So if they happen to touch it with their costumes, if they happen to touch the fire with their costumes, the costumes won't like ignite and harm our performers. And safety is our number one goal here at Marvel. And then we have some of our Ravager costumes. The Ravagers are part of our Guardians of the Galaxy area. So you're going to have a lot of different fabrics incorporated into their costumes, kind of make them rough and tumble, but also kind of make them durable because they're kind of the bad guys of the skies. They're space pirates, essentially. So we want to make sure that they have all the durability that they need. But it also kind of looks cool to have all these different fabrics that you would never think to put on a space pirate. And then you have our Chitauri, which are kind of cool as well. They're kind of our evil alien henchmen. They do Loki's bidding. And the original design for our Chitauris in the last incarnation of Marvel Universe Live had lights on them. But lights don't necessarily work well when you're talking about guys that are getting like beat up and kicked repetitively every night. So the lights were kind of dying. So they changed the design slightly. They got a little shinier this year, which is kind of nice. So this is just kind of a nice little breakdown of our costumes here. But on the table here, you'll see some of our original renderings by our designer, Mark Koss, as well as some of our headpieces, like our Stone Soldier heads, our Fire Tribe helmets and gauntlets, and even one of our Chitauri helmets as well, which is kind of cool. So, like I said, all of them help tell the tale of where we are here in our Marvel Universe.
And what are these sketches that we see here?
So we'll start from this side. So this is the original sketch from our Chitauri from last tour. So you can see this is actually where they had all the lighting originally. Then they got changed, and when they got changed, they changed the look slightly as well, but it stays mostly the same. And what you see here on the rack is just mainly this base part of the armor, and then his hood, his helmet as well. And then these are some of our Ravagers. These are not necessarily the Ravagers that are on the rack right there, but they're some of the cooler sketches of the Ravagers that I kind of like. And then here are some of our Fire Tribe guys. So there's several different male Fire Tribes, but there's only one version of the female, and this is the version you see. You can also see how some of the designs tend to change over the course of being built. For instance, she doesn't have this type of a helmet anymore. This is actually her helmet. So it's all made for practicality and durability, because things have to change within the realm sometimes in order to make sure that they stay within the course of the time of the tour, and that they also perform to the performer's needs. So that's kind of actually I think no, these guys don't have these. These are a different one. These are some of our creatures you'll see in our collector's museum. So this is actually our bungee creature. So this creature is bouncing around from the ceilings, and then this is our spring stilt creature. So this guy kind of bounces around, and in real life he kind of looks like some type of mutated piranha, which is
Or the Swamp Thing.
Oh, the Swamp Thing. Yeah, you're right. But he's got these weird, cool, gloved, fingery things, and I don't know. He's a little freaky. But then then these are some of our stone soldiers, which is interesting because we actually have a female stone soldier and a male stone soldier, which I find kind of interesting. But it's kind of how it is. So.
Is this their face mask?
Yes, these are their masks, and they do look kind of cool. So this is the female, and this is the male.
So is it fair to say you handle the villains, or which characters do you handle?
Actually, I handle the women and ladies wardrobe. So I handle everybody from Nebula and Gamora to Wasp and Black Widow to also our female ensemble as well. That's pretty much who I take care of. And then I also take care of some of our creatures, like the spring stilt and the bungee creature, kind of my creatures.
That's a lot of characters to handle.
Yes, it definitely is. I help a little with everybody else, whatever's needed. We kind of all pitch in to help when necessary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you so much.